story short, today we're playing Modern again because the World Magic Cup's playing in real life. I figured people had plenty enough Standard. Again, if you guys do not like watching me play Modern, please tell me in the YouTube comments, and I will play whatever people really want me to play. I don't much care. But today's list that we're playing is Andre Strowski's list, and I'm confident that I will butcher the pronunciation of that. But he's been on this deck for a while. I believe he's won a Grand Prix with it. He posted a really in-depth article with a nice sideboard guide and explaining his card choices and things like that on Star City Premium. I feel like I'm just a shell for Star City Premium. Like every day I'm like, hey, go to Star City Premium and read X and X and X. But yeah, not sponsored, unfortunately. Anyway, so we're gonna try his list and his sideboard guide today. Been wanting to play this list for a while. There's a good chance that I don't know. If I stay home today, I'll probably play it in the challenge too. I don't know if I'm gonna stay home. One notable, I don't know a whole lot about Modern, but one notable difference that I've noticed in his list compared to other lists, he runs the full 4 vials, while most players that I see these days only run 3, which I've always found weird. I don't really understand that. I think this hand's good enough to keep, even though I'm like clearly not happy about it. Like Cocos are so powerful, and we have, a million 1 and 2 drops that is probably worth it. I don't really want a Vial in 2, but we still have 4 Wonders, 4 Hierarchs, 2 Selfless Spirits, 2 Phantoms that we can draw here. And this could be horrible for us. Oh, it's Spirits as well. Thought it'd be humans when I saw the Cavern, because I don't think these decks run the full 4 Caverns, do they? They only run 1 or 2 usually. Yeah, looks like 1 there. They have the Vial, we don't. We hit another land. This is going to be bad. Certainly didn't want to draw another land. Interesting thing about Spell Queller is it plays well with Cavern of Souls. I wonder if I'm ever supposed to get planes here just to feign that we're playing blue-white control. Seems like this could be a reasonable line. I'm pretty sure I would cast a Spell Queller here to even block. Especially if they don't have a land. Because we don't want him to be able to counter the company next turn. Could have been wrong to get this planes because Path of Exile, but yeah. Well, we're in serious trouble now. Don't know how we ever resolve these Cocos now, because he's going to have some lords. Getting that planes was really bad. I have now learned. Well, I think I'm always supposed to play this Lord. What does dramatic command do? Does it kill things or can it kill artifacts? I think it's just enchantments. It is just enchantments. Hmm. I guess because Coco's a thing, I'm not allowed to block here? Hmm. Hey Sean, thanks for the resub, friend. 16 months. That's pretty hot. Think we've lost this game. Yeah, they had a vial, we didn't. I kept a pretty loose one and didn't draw well. Uh, Hopefully they don't have a Queller. Hopefully they have to use the Wanderer. If they have a Queller, I think the game's over. Or if they hit a Queller off their own Coco. Long story short, if we see a Queller this turn, I think the game's over. Some small chance that we hit a Path to Exile next turn to remove this. We did not. Well, let's see if miracles can happen. Answer to that question is no, miracles did not happen. So are we dead? Let's see. Can block you. Can block you. Can block the big guy, and we take 3. So technically not dead, though dead. You know, it's one of those situations where we're technically not dead. Okay, now we're just dead. Opponent had double removal to Iron None, and they had a Vial. Pretty good. Alright, so pretty sure this card's kind of bad in the mirror. I think I just want my removal, but I don't think I want anything else. Should know how to get Discord and Scap on stream. That way I can make you Scap with me. You could argue that this thing's good enough for Val, but I don't think it is. It doesn't come down till turn 3, and you don't want to draw it later in the game. If I knew they were playing Worship, I would bring it in, but I'm not sure every build plays Worship. I think only some builds play Worship. This hand is super weak. Don't think you can mulligan these hands, though. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe you're supposed to mulligan these hands, but... we have a good mix of lands and spells, we just don't have anything powerful. Best uses our mana. Yes, I should. I mean, I think I have to. Send that away. They still have 5 cards, and we have nothing at all going on. Well, they have 6 spells. How do we ever beat 6 spells? Seriously, how do we beat 6 spells without a Coco or some Drogskull's captains or something? Did they not play that last turn? Hmm. I don't even know if I think they have Queller. Hey Murph, what's up? Guess I'm supposed to play this. I guess I'd just keep attacking with just one of these, right? They're technically bigger. Still have 5 spells. None of our spells really do anything. Hey, we can phantasmal image that. I guess they have a phantasmal image as well. You still play a lot of Magic, Murph? I never see you stream or anything. You would wait? I think this game's over in like the next 2 turns. Can I wait? Seems to me between Derval and the 4 cards in their hand that the game just has to be basically over. Kinda want to cast other phantasmal image. Attack with 2/4/4s. Is this a third phantasm or a third path to exile? That's a dagger. That's the 5th removal spell in 2 games he's drawn to my 0. That's a good one. Hello, Chad. What are you into? Other land doesn't really do it, doesn't. So if I attack with both, that doesn't get me anywhere. I'm just going to attack with this. I think he'll double block, though. Yes, double blocking's okay. The Wanderer is the card I value the most, though, and I don't want him to double block. This card's technically lethal because of our Phantasmal Image. If he just double blocks this and untaps and resolves Coco, the game, we can't win anymore. I can still Vile Damage. Does he have his 1 of Reflector Mage? Because he's not... Well, that's peculiar. That's just peculiar. I was trying to play around him being able to vial in another spirit, because if he vials in another, like, Drug Skulls Captain or whatever, this dude's go up to 7, and then I wonder it dies at that point, I think. He had to have something in his hand. He's not been playing lands the whole game. I don't really know what happened here. I really just don't understand what happened this game at all. My brain's not big enough to understand Modern. In a car heading to Northern Virginia. I might be heading to Virginia today, but not really Northern Virginia, kind of Western. I'm not going to change anything from the play to the draw. My brain's just not big enough for Modern. Wow, this hand is horrendous. This is the worst of the 3 hands we've had. I guess I'll mulligan this one. It's just too bad. Hey, we can keep this. I don't think I want a Coco when we just have 2 lands. Pretty Horizon Canopy. I'm jelly. Opponents using better art than us. It's always scary. I really just don't want to take this 2 points of damage. I feel like I need the planes though overall. I'm thinking about going to Wise, Virginia. They're having a win-a-box today, and I'm considering it. I haven't procured a deck yet, though, so I'm not 100% sure I'll be going. That's pretty good. We took a lot of damage pretty quick. Seems like a wasted attack. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Another land doesn't really do it. Hmm. Suppose I could kill this and play this, but what does that get me? I just let someone resolve a Coco and we lose even harder. I'm in. I like losing the Coco. I do think this has to be killed though before he plays a second. Yeah, but if I wait and let him untap and he sees more options, then he's got the option to use the Maelstrom Wonder, or like he could just like hard cast the second Maelstrom Wanderer. Right? I don't want to play into counter spells. We already said that we thought he might have had a unified will or something last turn. Because he had to have something in his hand. It plays into Spell Queller and everything if we just leave it up. Getting the guaranteed resolve our spell seems just better. Yeah, that Wonder is a problem here too because now we can't resolve the Coco. And I assume he's going to have a Coco. Am I supposed to just sack the Horizon Canopy then and try to find something? Seems a little ambitious to try to get around a counterspell. Like between Spell Queller and the Mausoleum Wonder, it just feels like that I'm going to never resolve this Coco. I'm just passing. He almost assuredly has one. So very wrecked. Making him sack a 5 or a 6/6 doesn't seem bad. JK, he doesn't want to. Maybe I should have done that in response. I should have done that in response. It doesn't matter. I'm dead now. Yeah, I should have Coco'd in response. Don't actually have an out anymore, do I? I just don't play this. I did not play this well. Also, his draw was better than us all 3 games, I think. Even the game that we won, I think his draw was better, and I think he just played poorly. I don't know if we're dead on board, but we don't have an out. Like, there's no block I can make that leaves me with enough mana to resolve a Coco on the following turn, and no one spell is going to survive the following turn. I'm pretty sure their hand was better all 3 games, but I still made play mistakes. I don't think I could have won game 3 even playing better. This deck's just not doing it for me. Like, these draws like this feel like they don't do anything. Like, I already feel like I'm dead keeping this draw. It feels so much weaker than humans. Why is this deck popular? We get the same opponent, or is it just 2 Spirits players in a row, even though I've not got paired versus a Spirits player in ages? Might as well hit F6. I I mean, it can counter humans well. I'm not saying it doesn't beat humans heads up. It just feels weaker than what humans does versus the field. I wasn't comparing it versus humans. I was just comparing it versus modern. Like all of the cards I'm drawing seem so weak. There's not a card in humans that feels weak to me. Like our opponent seems to have a similar draw to us. Like he's just not doing anything. I guess I should use you for white. I guess he's gonna have a spell queller, and we're gonna path it. Yeah, it's fine. Don't care. They didn't have a Coco last turn, so they either A, don't have a Coco, or B, didn't want to play in the spell queller. I'm not sure. One of the two. A weird flex. Well, my opponent's really far ahead of us this game, too. This thing attacks for 5 next turn. It's a 5/7. Just attack with everything. He blocks this for 3 and takes 7. That doesn't seem very good for me. Or he trades these. That doesn't seem good for me either. Don't even want to attack. Whatever. I'll attack you with my biggest one. It's the one I'm most likely to sack anyway, so. I think I played earlier. I shouldn't have played one of these lands when I did. I should have cast a Horizon Canopy earlier for exact situations to where I Horizon Canopy into Horizon Canopy, or in case I drew a second one over the course of X amount of turns. Like, not being able to sacrifice this Canopy this turn was really bad of me. So I'm just taking another 5 if he swings of that one. Huh. So I'm taking 6 then. They have to have something in their hand. Me and my opponent aren't doing anything. They just have multiple Cocos that they've been setting up. I think they just have multiple Cocos they've been setting up. Or Spell Quellers or something. What the hell? Confused. Is it finally Coco o'clock? He targeted his own noble hierarch with his path to exile. Wow. Well, that's a misclick. That's a misclick. We wasn't drawing anything anytime soon. Alright. Well, we won a game. So this is how Andre Skrowski's sideboard guide says the sideboard. I'm going to keep doing it because we're trying his list, so we might as well listen to his sideboard advice. He mentioned specifically if you see worship or if you know they're on worship, you can bring in the Knight of Autumn as well, but he doesn't think it's worth it for just the vowels. Hey, look at this hand again. These hands just seem like they do nothing. I don't even mulligan this one. This hand seems like it's worse than the hand we just got rid of. I don't feel like I can keep that card. I just don't think it's ever going to resolve. Every one of these hands looks so bad. Because the cards in our deck are so bad. Does anybody else feel like we're already dead? Oh yeah, we're totally dead. Oh well. Let's run it back. I want to mulligan this too. I really think these Cocos are basically the worst spells in the deck. Am I allowed to Phantasm Image that just so my Cocos might not suck? I really wanted to. Yeah, maybe we draw a land. Who knows? Or they could just not have anything as well. Seems perfectly reasonable that they don't. Boom. In case they have a path to exile in response or whatever, I want to get a second creature on the table that I actually care about copying. Probably should have attacked first, because I think there's a good chance that they will counterspell this somehow. With a Queller or a Coco or something, or even like a Path to Exile with this. Well, just have to resolve a Coco now. We got this. Guess we should stop on opponent's turn for this. It's probably fine to attack with one. It's never blocking anyway. Huh. Maybe I should have did it before I attacked. I just assumed they would have something. I assumed they would have something. I'm actually amazed that they don't have anything. Or didn't have anything. I guess they still could. Or could have drawn something. These draws just feel like wet noodle fights. I'm not digging this deck. Maybe I shouldn't have played humans before I played it. Let's okay. That feels great when your opponent doesn't play spells. Hell, I should just shock here. Well, those are nice cards. Let's take this one and this one. We're definitely drawing better than our opponent this game. by a wide margin. Very wide margin. A block. I block you. We did it, homies. We on the board. I think we played that match better than we played match one. Or I think I play. I think I'm learning, maybe. Still don't like this deck. I take it back. I love this deck. This hand seems reasonable. Still just doesn't seem powerful, though. Oh, yeah. We dead. Does my sideboard guide have anything for Titan? My sideboard guide has nothing for Titan. Let's go look and see if Pazos does. I know Pazzo wrote one recently. Where's it at? Here it is. Nope. And the last person, I can go look up Cats and see if Cat has one. Don't know anybody else that writes about this deck. There we go. What do we got? Oh, well, they do. So bring in Disdainful Strokes, which I don't think we're running. And bring in extra Gas of St. Traffs, which we're running one of. Get rid of Images and Captains. So I guess for us, we'd be bringing in Unified Wills. For 2? Okay. Hey Ricky, what's up? Um, guess this one? Prismatic Omum is a sweet card for sure. Miss a point of damage if I don't put in the Selfless Spirit here. Assume if he just has Amulet, we're probably dead. He needs a land too, but Summoner's Pact. I guess we have to Spell Queller that. I don't think we have an option. I don't think we have an option here. That could be decent. Versus some number of his draws. Puts us up to 9 damage next turn. Anything he plays, I would Spell Queller. It's just 9 damage. I don't know why they're conceding. I guess they can't win next turn. I don't recall putting this stop in on their turn. I don't know if it was over. If they drew a Titan that turn, they could still win. Well, that was going to end the game next turn. But okay, so we want counter spells. The outlook's a stone lie, man. I assure you there is no pants on this body. Think we want the fourth path, and I think we want the Ghast. So Kay has Knights of Autumn in her sideboard, but she's not bringing them in for the amulets. The Huntland's not in. Oh, I guess it is in this build. So she says she takes out Drog Skulls, and she takes out Images. Hmm. Brought in 5 cards. I only took out. Oh, it's because I have the full 4 captains. Yeah, I think Knight of Autumn has appeal too. So I keep looking at it. She doesn't bring it in, but still think I want it. Mm. Almost want Thalia. We'll try this. I think Knight of Autumn is better on the play than the draw. So if we lose this game, I might bring it in. Well, this hand would be real powerful with one more land. This hand is not very powerful, but I don't really want to mulligan again. This hand got considerably better. It does, but he has to be able to cast a mana ramp stuff, right? Like, they cast a lot of spells. They have engineered explosives and amulets and ancient stirrings and packs. When they combo, it feels to me like they generally barely have enough mana to combo. Guess I'm supposed to just attack here and leave up a path. I don't think I care about leaving up the Selfless Spirit. Or the Spell Queller. I think I'm just going to cast the Selfless Spirit. Yeah, he wouldn't have got to cast this Amulet of Vigor that turn. And he wouldn't be able to Summoner's Pact and cast a Titan next turn without 2 more lands or 1 more Karoo. Guess I'm supposed to let him get his lands first, but in response to the amulet trigger, do it. I'm not worried about Zakama. If I lose to Zakama, I lose to Zakama. I'm worried about this card. I'm worried about the 4 of, not the 1 of. What's the big no? It's not even going to give it haste. He's casting a second Primeval Titan this turn, I think. Alright, that's fine then. I think he's just going for a second Primeval Titan this turn. So I need to wait till he gives 1 haste and then kill it. I don't know what he's doing now. Alright, well I have to path in response to that. Because he can just get a pact here. Really want to draw an untapped land now so that we have path mana and Spell Queller mana for a pact. Just got another Summoner's Pact then. But I had to do it in response because of the ability for him just to get Pact of Negation here. Like, this lets him go get Summoner's Pact, but if I didn't do it then, he just gets Pact and I don't do it at all. If I had double white, maybe I don't have to do it, because Next turn, I can just double path, but without him having double white, I think I had to. Yeah, well, he's still comboing, and this is scary. Probably shouldn't press F6. Like, rest in peace, white mana. I probably even have to Selfless Spirit to protect that. That's a cheeky little attack. I respect his attack. His attack made me so happy. I think it's better to leave this up. I still have 4 cards in hand. Yeah, I have 3 cards in hand that we know about. Or 3 cards in their hand. We don't know about any of them. Well, any of them other than the pact, I mean. Kind of want to Spell Queller it. Because he could get something like a Hornet Queen. I'm pretty sure I need to Spell Queller because of that. I didn't have to worry about another Titan that turn, but the Spell Queller or a Hornet Queen would have been so brutal. I don't have anything else to spend my mana on. I don't even know if they play Hornet Queen anymore. Ooh, another Summoner's Pact. I guess if they do, we're going to find out. What else could they get? They just get Ruick Far. Technically has Vigilance, so like that's pretty good here. It's the Hornet Queen. That's a pretty hard one for us to beat here. So they have no cards left. I kinda want to path, but I probably shouldn't. Is that the third Summoner's Pact? Or Or is it just second? It's just a second. That ain't too bad. Especially since they tutored for one. Well, you don't do anything anymore. I have some. I didn't side them all out. I only sided one out. And more than anything, I just wish I had lands. Oh. What the hell? Why won't it let me untap it? Alright. So we have to fade one turn. That is not fading one turn. That is getting wrecked. And that's game. Well, we needed to fade one turn. This is not game. You can't combo this turn. Actually, he can. I'm just dead this turn, right? No, he doesn't get double strike. He doesn't have the mana to get double strike, so I'm not dead this turn. I'm just in a world of hurt. So there's nothing that lets me win this turn. See if we can get an image or something. It's not an image. I don't think we can win anymore, can we? Opponent has to make a pretty big blunder for us to win here, don't they? Like maybe there's some world where Reflector Mage can win us a game if we draw it exactly. Oh no, okay, he can give it haste. We're just dead then. Don't think I'm changing anything. I guess I messed up casting that second spirit. Well, no. Once they found a way to kill the Spell Queller, we were just dead. Their deck cycles way too well. This hand's so bad. I don't think this is the type of hand that can win this match. Also, don't think I can mulligan it. Kind of weird. This match seems miserable. Every match I played with Spirit so far seems miserable. This deck doesn't seem good. I don't really want to kill that, but I probably am gonna... I'm just not gonna kill it. Punished for not getting a breeding pool, I guess? So they went and got an Amulet of Vigor. Guess I'll get that one. So they have a Gruul Turf now. See, it's turns like this that makes me think Thalia would be good here. Like, Thalia would have shut this shit down. Problem is, once they draw one Titan, they can just go nuts and draw all the Titans. Like, the deck doesn't stop drawing Titans after it gets the first Titan. Or it can do so many bouncy things with cards like this. So I feel like I have to draw a Unified Will next turn. Or did I probably just lose? Spell Queller maybe as well, but Spell Queller um, not as guaranteed. Wah wah. We're dead. Then go get an E now? Or get another Summoner's Pact and tighten us out this turn. I have no idea what the hell this is or why it downloaded, but sure. I guess we're just getting virused. Wonder why he's having such a hard decision. I wish he'd hurry though. I have less than an hour. And I have 2 more matches to play. What do you end up getting? Another Summoner's Pact? Sure. So he just goes against Primeval Titan this turn. Doesn't kill me this turn, does it? I think it's just 18 damage or something. I don't think he's got enough to double strike it too. Oh, you got that one? That one seems more beatable. Maybe it's not. It seems like it is. Also should have tapped the Hallowed Fountain. Guess I don't care about that. Stop casting things that cost a lot of mana. Draw some of your bad cards. It's an X spell, which means I can't Queller it, right? For 5. Hey. So you can't be Quellered. Boom. What you gonna do when the spirit runs wild on you? I guess I'm just attacking with both of these then. Making blow Z so I can cast the other Phantasmal Image. Or Supreme Phantasm. and start grinding with these spirits and hope that he doesn't find another Titan in like 3 turns. I said, give me 3 turns, son, not draw it the exact next turn. Alright, we're dead then. No outs. Don't think decks like Titan and KCI should be legal in the format. Really feel like this format should be a turn 4 format, not a turn 3 format. Also, I believe that's another match that Humans is a massive favorite in. Is this the best hand we've had so far tonight? I think it is, and I think that's sad. I'm pretty sure this is the best hand we've had tonight. What the hell's up with Modern? The past 3 days in a row I played Modern, got paired versus multiple, like 3 Phoenix and or Dredge decks every round. And so far we've played 3 rounds and not hit one. Phew, that's cool. I don't know if it's any good, but it's cool. So if he's playing Grixis Death Shadow or Jund or Black Green, I think this is a match we're supposed to win. And I know it's a match Human wins. If he's playing Mardu, I'm not so sure. Mardu's probably a favorite. Snap block Pyro if he gave me the opportunity. Is it worth it to sacrifice a Wanderer to get rid of 2 spirits on 1 turn? Oh. Well, that's the easiest thing ever then. That's a snap yes. Um, attack you for bunches. Which one are you targeting? Okay, you're targeting that one. That easily resolves. I think I care more about that than I do this, so. Is Mardu on my list? I'm gonna assume it's not because I don't think Mardu's considered a deck anymore. Mardu is not on my list. Therefore, we'll have to look at the other lists. Ooh. I think I want this and this. So, sideboard guide number 2. Is Mardu on it? Just notice this build doesn't have Rattle Claws. That's pretty odd, isn't it? I think not having Rattle Claws is odd. So they have no mana left over. They played their land for the turn, so I don't care. They're just dead on board. So we probably want these rest in pieces. Probably want these Falias. Probably don't care about our paths. Hmm. Images probably suck versus a ton of burn spells. Maybe we should always keep some image just because of Drogue Skull, though. There's a good chance we should always keep some number of image. Let's try this. Check Facebook and see if old Rob's woke up yet. Hand seems fine. That was a lot of lands, opponent. A lot of lands indeed. Oh, don't kill our homie. Our homie was cool. It's also a weird thing to push in my eyes, which makes me think that they probably obviously have more lightning bolts and or pushes. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just wrong as always. Um, well, there was nothing I could do about that. There's basic lands in the deck, so I won't concede, but getting an island or a forest here seems like it would have been bad. Because at the time we had no other white mana. I would have got a plains with this if I was able to. I just wasn't able to. Oh, we have these two. It's weird that you keep Blood Moon in versus a deck that you know has a bunch of basics and that you know has 4 Noble Hierarchs slash 4 Efferviles. Like, it seems to be working this game, but I don't think this situation occurs very often. I guess I don't want this. I just don't think this situation occurs often at all. That's a hard one to beat. I don't think it changes how I want to board any. Still pretty happy this way. I could get locked out of white mana. Oh, this hand's just too bad. Alright, I guess I have to keep it. It seems pretty bad though. We have a white mana, so I'll keep that. Could just get locked out of the game by another Blood Moon. But we had the mulligan, so we can't be that choosy. Don't care about that. I value 0 of the cards in my hand. The only thing I value now is drawing lands. Weird. What? Did he not know our thing had first strike? Had to not know our thing had first strike. And people wonder why I insult modern leagues. You have people making mistakes like make mistakes like that, and then you have idiots like me who don't understand the format whatsoever. That's a heck of a combination. Our first round opponent even misclicked and killed his own noble hierarch, and made one game left himself dead on board. He just like didn't block and died, which was weird. Alright, we'll get our basics now so that Blood Moon doesn't matter. I choose you and you. I guess we just win. I guess we just win. Oops! I misclicked and didn't send the Maelstrom Wonder. Ripper Rooney. So we're just doing 10 damage this turn instead of the actual 12. That's kind of weird. So we have a lethal attack. We screw up and don't even make the lethal attack. And our opponent like waits for us to attack and then concedes. He was just it was just like, that's enough. I've had enough. This is the best hand we've had tonight. By a lot. This hand actually appears to be powerful. I don't know what to do with a powerful hand. In before these collected companies are bad in the match. I was right. I don't think we have a worship. Yeah. What you gonna do when the noble hierarchs deal that much damage to you? Hopefully this is the Phoenix deck and not... Oh, brutal. Game's over. Because of a 1-of that I don't even think should be in the 75. Oh, so brutal. Like, that card should be cut from the 75 in my opinion. And I've played his deck quite a bit now. It's like the first card you sideboard out in almost every match. Maybe I should just hook the Coco up. See if we can hit a Spell Queller or something since we're not attacking this turn anyway. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Those were not very good hits. I didn't go, George. Chilled around the house instead. Um, because I didn't want to trade both of my guys. I wanted to force him to cast one spell, and whatever spell he cast, I was going to counter regardless. I didn't want him to get the Selfless Spirit caught up in the block. Like if I double block and he, like the lightning bolt there or whatever, would have just like killed one of my dudes anyway. I think this is worth this. Hmm. I mean, he still just targets it at my face and makes his guy 2-3, right? If he wants. I think I just bring these both into play. Oh, I screwed up there. Well, I guess I didn't screw up there that bad. The deck feels terrible, George. This deck's so much worse than humans, it's ridiculous. So much worse than humans, it's ridiculous. I don't know how people have trapped themselves into play. Oh, wow, I didn't play my land. I'm an idiot. Not playing that land's relevant too. Um, I've not played Devoted Company in so long that I can't really tell, but it's probably better than Devoted Company because I think it has a better attack plan, has better sideboard options. So who do you want versus Burn? And they're basically Burn. Yeah, I didn't play my land. What the hell is Canister doing watching me? Go away, Canister. Get out of here. I don't need top 32 players in the world or whatever um making me feel self-conscious about how bad I am at Magic. Get these the hell out of my deck. I've never played this deck before, if that counts for anything. I don't know that it does. Well, obviously I'm kidding. I'm not actually telling him to get out. I'm trying to make myself feel better about being bad. Yeah, I pulled the rest in pieces down. I don't know if the Dramoka's command's worth it. Counters a burn spell. Kills a Blood Moon, but if he's playing the Flame Jab build, he's probably not on Blood Moon. Kinda don't like these Gas to Saint Traps. This build of the deck doesn't block Gas to Saint Trap very well, though. I'm definitely bringing in Rest in Pieces versus the Arclight Phoenix deck. I think I'm gonna cut an Effort Vial. I don't know if I like 4 Effort Vials anyway. I just don't think I want that either. I have no idea. Wonder if Canister actually left. He did not. Ugh. Canister's part of the top 32, right? I'm pretty sure he's part of the top 32. Let's go check Twitter. Yes, he is. Congratulations. Do not play a Monastery Mentor. Neat. They? Is he multiple people? Huh. I'm just gonna get a Forest. I don't want to take extra damage. I'm just gonna get a Forest. I don't want to take extra damage. When I probably should have been casting the Rest in Peace. There can be only one canister. I just woke up, leave off. Man. J.C. Morgan, English King. Should have probably held up Queller this turn, but I don't want to risk them keeping one of those weird draws where they get, like Manamorphose into Manamorphose into a bunch of Phoenixes into the graveyard and just needing a second mana to go off. Like, I think there's some chance they have a draw like that to keep the hand that they've kept in general. Hey, Dumbo, what's up, my friend? Long time. I don't think I value my noble. Like, I think there's some chance they have a draw like that. Because if not, they kept a really sketchy one-lander. Like, no Swift Spear. They've not played very quality burn. Alright, so opponent's done. Kind of a boring end game. I do not like the Spirits deck. It did not do it for me. It feels considerably weaker than humans to me. Like, I'm sure there's some matches it's better than. It's probably better than humans versus Dredge, for example. It's probably better versus the Phoenix decks, for example, because you get like resting pieces in your sideboard. The sideboard cards is what like I feel like the main deck is weaker than humans' main deck, but the sideboard's stronger than humans' sideboard. So depending on the metagame you're playing, like I could definitely see Spirits being better, but I don't play enough Modern to know those matchups and stuff. So just as a blanket statement for me, it feels like Humans is better because like Humans is an aggressive deck. I understand how to use my Kite-Self Rebooters and Meddling Mages and things like that. And this deck feels like I'm trying to be an aggressive deck, but like I'm just never really aggressive. I never had a single game the entire tournament where I just went like 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop, or like 1 drop, 2 drop, a couple of spells on 3 or 4. Just I had none of those draws, and I don't. So maybe this deck, maybe I thought this deck was something that it's not. Like maybe I expected this deck to be more aggressive the entire time and was just unsatisfied that it wasn't. I don't know, but anyway, I'm thinking about going to a paper tournament today because I'm crazy and I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off here, and then I'm going to go make my decision on whether I'm going out or I'm playing the Modern Challenge. If I play the Modern Challenge, I'm probably just going to play this deck again and not care. But take care, everybody, and thanks for coming by and watching me bumble through trying to learn a format that I don't play and don't understand. Because I really know nothing about Modern. Like, when it comes to Modern, you're literally watching a novice try to learn the format on the go. Like somebody who just doesn't play the format, doesn't watch the format, trying to learn it out of nowhere. There's a free win-a-box at Cav today, George. I'm considering going to it. I don't want the box. I could care less about the packs. I just kind of want to get out of my house and do something. And Wise also has the Fantastic Beasts, the Crimes of still playing, and the theater in my hometown doesn't. So I was thinking about driving over there, like watching or like playing a little Magic, basically hanging out with people. Basically an excuse to go over there to their movie theater because they have a really nice movie theater. But take care, everybody. I'm out of here.